What's up, delivery fam? Welcome to the GIG ECON Brothers. What's up, DoorDash Dad?
What's up, UDM? What's good with you, fam?
Man, it's been raining like crazy here, bro. But you got snow, though. I know you got
say, you complaining about rain. Try 8 inches of snow, baby. Try that.
8 inches?
8 inches. Yeah, absolutely. When I snow blowed the house, alongside the house, it put up a mound about 3 feet. Then I had to dig out my side door. So I'll take that rain and trade you this snow.
I don't even know the first thing to do in snow. I've seen some of your videos, and you're like out and about in the snow like everywhere, and I'm like, how is he even managing? And I don't know. You said you take snow. You take snow. I mean, you'll take rain any day.
Any day.
Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I'm a tropical dude. So I mean, how long have you been up in that area?
Ooh, all my life, bro. I've only visited, the warm states, the Texas, the California, the Florida. I stay by the Great Lakes. So, it's always cold. It's always snowing. I'm used to it.
I don't know nothing about up there. I've heard about all that stuff, and I just stay away, bro.
But, yeah, that's the best course of action right there.
All right. So, anyway, I want to talk to you about a couple of things, bro.
Okay.
I've had a few experiences. The first experience is, I paid $150 for some beats, power beats. I think that's what they go by. Power beats, and they hook on your ear. And these things just broke. Completely broke. I can't even hook them on my ear anymore. Now, I'm over here like, is there even like a warranty for me to get these things replaced or get them fixed or something? I'm pretty sure there's something, but I'm kind of disappointed because I paid $150 for these and I've had them for just a few months.
Wow. And they've already broken.
Already broken.
Oh, no.
It's just like the AirPods. I guess it was the first generation AirPods. I had those and I put them in my ear, and I guess I was just walking around and I was sweating while I was working and whatnot, and they just broke apart. I put them in my ear, and the bottom piece of the mic just fell out. I'm like, what the heck is this? And you pay, I think, about $150 for those as well.
Yes, sir.
So I'm over here just wasting money on Apple and Beats.
Yeah, anything that costs $150 got to work. That's all I'm saying. It's got to work, man. But I don't own a pair because I'm kind of, I misplace things. So I misplace those, and I'll be upset, and I can't do that.
Nah, man. But okay, so I wanted to talk to you, bro, because I mean, you're a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber, and a lot of our subscribers don't know what we go through on the back end, right? So I saw a recent video of yours where you talked about, I guess someone was either trolling you or they said some things that were very very upsetting,
Yes.
About being a father and whatnot.
Yeah.
I had something, but I don't even know if you want to even dive into that part.
Yeah, we can dive. That's what we here for, man. That's what. So this person, I had made a video about tipping, and if you've watched my channel, you know that I don't like it when people don't tip. Now, a lot of people are like, well, they're missing the point, UDM. And the point is not that you don't take the order because there was no tip. It's the point is if you order, there should be a tip. Okay, so they're two different things.
I agree.
A guy goes on and he starts to talk about, this, that, and this, that. I've been trolled. I've got other channels and stuff like that. And it comes with the territory. But this guy goes on that he starts to speak about me being a father. He starts to speak about the example that I'm setting for my son. And that is where I kind of drew the line at. So I had to go ahead and do what was right and block him because I wasn't going to feed into his negative energy anymore. And like I said, man, I deal with this stuff on my other channel. And there comes a point where you just got to turn it off. So that's what I did. But, I don't know what his problem was, but he actually, bro, created this channel Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
And he did not exist before that, and you know that's that. So I blocked him and I moved on, man. He's followed me to my other channels as well, but it is what it is, man. I know it comes with the territory, but I don't understand where the negative energy comes from. You know what I mean?
You know what? I'll say that when I was watching your video explaining, talking about that, I was like, you know, I know how I feel about my own kids and people trying to say what type of father I am. You know, like I know I go above and beyond for my kids. And for someone that doesn't even know you to come onto your video and say whatever that they said, I'm like, yo, you don't even know. How can people even, where are they putting this stuff from? I got something too, and it's ironic that you posted yours and I got mine the same night. So I'm like, is this the same dude? But,
Okay.
But mine came from like a more racist point of view, bro.
Well, you know, he came in there. He threw some in there too. I just got to elaborate real quick, UD.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to say this, man. You know, a lot of my subscribers from either channel, they know that I've been through a divorce, and in the state of Michigan, it's a tough thing to go through in any state, man, any situation, especially when you have kids. The kids are unfortunately kind of caught in the middle. And as a father in the state that, you know, I don't want to offend anybody, but predominantly doesn't sway in our direction as a male, I had to fight for the right to be in my son's life. So I had to go what some might like really, really above and beyond in the sense of the system was trying for me not to be in his life. I mean, it is what it is. And, you know, I don't want to ruffle any feathers or anything like that, but I had to work extremely hard for a position that was rightfully mine in the first place.
Right.
And when somebody comes at me like that, man, it's just, that's some place that you don't want to go. You know what I mean? Because that's like touching my eyeball when you talk about, you know, my fatherhood. So, but yeah, man, this guy, he threw some race in there as well. But, you know, I just did what was right and blocked him. But yeah, man, I saw your post too, and that was crazy.
Mine, I don't even know where this came from, bro.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I'm not a person that I don't like to start drama. I don't like to start problems at all. I just focus on what I'm focused on, and I just keep on going. And right now, it's like I'm trying to help as many people as I can. Whether YouTube promotes my videos, put it in the recommends, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just trying to make sure that as many people would see, if they would come across my video, I'm trying to make sure I put out the right information to help them make as much money as possible. Now, not everybody want to do it the way that I do it, but at the end of the day, whenever that they decide that, hey, I'm going to try it that way because he looked like he made that thing look easy. Let me try it. And then if they try it and they say, I don't want to do it that way, then they could, you know, any other thing. So, but anyway, so mine came through a text message on my number, on my business line. And I'm going to read this. All right. Okay. Now, it says, I don't appreciate you spreading propaganda about low-wage labor being acceptable. The gig economy is a dead-end road, and you are misleading people. I'm sure you are being paid by these companies you advertise, which is disgusting. Delivery drivers is a loser's occupation. And then they send me a photo. This photo, I'm not going to lie to you, is very offensive.
Yes, it is.
Right? I think I sent it to you.
You did.
You know, but I'm not even gonna describe it for those that's watching right now. You know, but it's just very offensive. You could tell this person is racially motivated, and I'm like, why? What the hell did I do to you? I don't know where this came from. Just like your situation, why are they attacking you in a way that they know nothing about?
Yep.
You know, you're a father. They don't know what you had to do to get, you know, your situation sorted out with your son and all that. You know what I'm saying? In the state of Michigan. And I'm like, I'm over here just trying to do what I got to do to make ends meet. And those that are doing it just the same way that I'm doing it, hey, we're in a pandemic. Why not? Right? Let me just show whoever needs to know. Let me show y'all how I do it. And if you want to use my methods, then cool. You know, apply it. Awesome. You know, but it's just a little bit upsetting, man, because it's like we're out here just trying to grind it out, trying to get what we're trying to get, hit those targets, you know, those goals, get to those goals, and that's it. And we're over here being targeted for what reasons? Why is this racially motivated? Why are you sending me a text message? I don't even know you. You probably found some kind of Google Voice number and then decided to text me, or maybe this is their real number and decided to text me on my business line, and I'm like, why? What's the point? You know, because you're saying you don't appreciate me spreading propaganda. How am I spreading?
They said like you work for one of these. Yeah.
And I'm being paid by. Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm being paid.
I mean, it's the stuff that we hear is amazing. I mean, because we gotta balance what we're doing and being a YouTuber at the same time, because there's a distinct difference there. But at the same time, there are a lot of similarities, man. People just find reasons to attack you. Yeah. Like the person said, it's a dead end job. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. That's just somebody spewing negativity. Right. You know what I mean? So I don't understand. Like you said, where did that even come from?
I have no idea. And you know, the part that gets to me the most, I came from an actual job that paid me $70 a day per day. Even after expenses, I still make more per day than my job that I once had. So why are you bothering me? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think it is, man? Like, and I'm glad you brought that up, because, for instance, a lot of people feel like they relate gig econ or something like a delivery driver and stuff. You know what I consider myself as, man? What? I mean, real talk, a bougie delivery guy. That's who I am. You want the services of a dude. I mean, you've seen it. You've seen the. I'm serious, man. You don't get the Domino's pizza dude. You get DoorDash Dad. You get Derek F. That's who you get. Your stuff is in the bag. You know, if you get a pizza, bro, if I carry it like this, almost on a platter. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and I'm very strict about what I do. I take care of your stuff. I don't have dogs in my car. No offense to those people that do. I'm not one of the dashers that you see with dog hair attached to them. Right. You know, I hope I don't offend anybody here. But you know what I think it is, bro? Is I think it is people just hate. He might be trapped, or that person might be trapped in their actual dead-end job. They don't have either the ability or the they don't want to take the risk of doing this, because I'm qualified to do things as well, as are you. Right. You know, and I think people neglect that. They take that for granted. I can do many other things, as I'm sure you can as well. Right. But we choose to do this, and we're making the most of it. So don't be mad at us because we do what we do. You know what I mean? Like I tell all my people on my channel, your hustle gene got to be above 100, because no 2 days are the same. You know what I mean? So you got to have that mentality that you're going to get up out of bed. Because if you don't work, UDM, what happened? Exactly. Crickets, nothing.
So, I don't even want to perseverate on this anymore, man. I held on to it for a couple of days, but then I was like, you know what? I'll probably just delete it. I've gotten away from blocking people from my channel. The reason why, though, is because I've noticed that, they tend to, when they see that they're blocked, it fuels their fire. And then they create a new account, and then they create another new account, and then another one. And I have a great idea of who this person is, because they've been commenting like crazy, just putting down everything that I'm putting out there. And it's like, why? And then when I actually took a visit to their channel, here's the kicker.
Oh boy.
Here's the kicker. They have no videos, but I checked out the about section. This person seems angry. They were trying to start a YouTube channel, and they're a young cat, okay? And when I say a young cat, I mean like early 20s, right? And it's like they feel like they need to show off, but they can't show off. They can't do the videos like they want to on the YouTube channel. It's like they can't find any success in a YouTube channel, and they probably forgot about the about section. And they're using that same account to troll me and say how bad I'm doing and how this and how that, and then sending me racial text messages with pictures that's just very inappropriate.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, like, what did I do to you? Like, am I just, did I find some level of success on the platform that you wish to find some success on? And you failed, but I have only 6.8, thousand subscribers. It's not like 1 million. It's not like 20 million, the big channel.
But that's the thing, bro, is that it doesn't matter how many you have. There's always going to be somebody that wants it.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what that is.
Well, man, I'm glad I was able to actually at least get it out because, from our perspective, there's not always someone that's available that can understand it from your perspective. And one thing I say on my channel is nobody else understands what you go through except another driver like you. Yeah. Right?
I love that tagline too, man. I do. I do love. I was like, man, hey, that's nice.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
But speaking of nobody else understanding, I wanna ask you, like, for real, I want to start traveling around, and I have been terrified. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been terrified of even leaving Florida to go to a place that snows.
Yes. Okay.
All right. I went to Alaska one time in my entire life. That was my first time seeing snow, and I only spent 24 hours. It was 1 degree. Okay, just one.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the only other place you could have went to, bro, was Antarctica. I mean, Alaska. Come on, you should be good to go.
My brother was there, so I'm like, I asked him, bro, like, of all places to come, you come here? You wanted to get away from us, man? Like, what's going on? Yeah. But I'm asking you as a delivery driver, bro. Like, all right, you deliver in the snow, and right now you I think you said earlier in the conversation it's like 8 inches of snow.
8 inches, yeah.
How do you deal, bro? I don't. From a person that's coming from Florida, if I want to ever come to Michigan, I'm like, yo, I am not going there in the winter. you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll just go there in like the summertime or something like that. But can you tell me, like, how do you deal? Like, how do you, like, every morning, do you have to shovel that stuff off of you, like, wipe that stuff off of your car? Like, what's your process? I don't know nothing about this. If I ever plan on coming to Michigan, I will be stuck. Literally.
Well, you know what the funny thing is, man, is even though I've been driving in it for 25 plus years, it's still, and most of the people live in the state, they know what it is, bruh. They know that, like, this storm came late, and even the weatherman said it came on the back end of winter. I mean, we have just over a month left of winter, and in Michigan, man, we don't get 4 seasons. We get 2. We get summer and we get winter. That's it.
That's it?
That's it. That's it. Fall lasts for about a day.
And what the heck is that?
Yeah, spring lasts for, I don't know, maybe about 2 weeks. But it snowed in the spring and it will be 80 degrees in the winter. Like, that's, I don't know if it's a lake effect, man, but it's a lot. Michigan's a weird place. But as far as the snow, man, and driving in the snow, the thing about it is, the trick is not driving in the actual snow. You have to drive after the snow falls. So I used to be a mailman, and for the United States Postal Service, man, and it didn't matter. Like, yesterday, the mailman was out. I saw the footprints we're out, man. It doesn't matter. So I kind of got accustomed. I did that for 15 years, from 98 to 2013. And you get accustomed to not only driving in it, but walking in it and stuff like that. If you came here, bro, the first thing you probably would do is, barring you didn't have an accident, you would probably fall. Because I'm sure you don't even know how to walk in the snow. So there's a snow walk, bro. There's a literal snow walk that you got to kind of tilt your body weight back. You got to have a little penguin walk.
So wait, like, you got brand new shoes, you don't want to get the crease in?
Boom. That's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. But you got to know, man, if the driveway slanted, you got to know how to walk. Sometimes you got to go take the grass. You know what I mean? So I keep my boots in the car. That's how it is, because you just never know. So it's that's the trick, bro. Is not driving in the actual snow. It's just too dangerous. A lot of people don't know how to drive, even though they live here. So that's how I handle it. If it's too bad, I kind of just get off the road, man. Let the Michigan road people do their job, and then I come out after that. Like today, roads was crystal clear, man. You know what I mean? So just kind of wait it out, you know, unless you got to go out. But I do that for my own safety because, like I said, man, people take the snow for granted. And, you know, it could be massive accidents.
Yeah. I think it was Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
There was like a whole pileup, man, a couple of years ago. Like a whole pileup, semis, SUVs, cars, a whole bunch of people I think some people died.
Yeah.
It was just a really bad one. I don't know. I think it was just in the state of Michigan. I just can't remember where, but what part of Michigan. But I was just like, Jesus, that what I would have to deal with if I wanted to go to a snow state?
Nah.
Not just Michigan, but it's like, you know, everywhere else that snows, I'm like, geez, I might as well just stay in the tropical areas.
You wouldn't have to deal with that, bro. That's like the extreme, you know, one-time circumstance. Like, it's like I told you, man, we're prepared for this. So the snow was cleared the next day. Like, I live on a main road, and it was crystal clear. But even the side streets was kind of, the snow was patted down and able to drive on. Now, yesterday, you might have got stuck in hitting that curb, you know, that off the main road to where the slush pile up and then the wheels keep turning. But other than that, man.
Black ice?
No, black ice is something completely different, bro. Black ice is that's the devil right there. That stuff will that is a whole different thing. We don't get a lot of that, but that's a whole different thing. Nobody is prepared for black ice.
All right, well, I mean, one day I'm going to make it up there, man. I got to make it up there because, you know, I always try to challenge myself instead of just running away from certain things. Like the trip to Alaska was I never seen snow, so I'm going to go to the extreme. I'm not just going to go to, like, say, a neighboring state that snows, right? I'm like, nah, I'm going to go to Alaska.
Now, what would that be for you? What neighboring state would that be for you?
I heard that, let's say, like, certain parts of Georgia, like the northern cities of Georgia, some parts of them, they snow. It snows there. But, like, say, Virginia, you know, just anywhere north of Florida, man. I believe they get some kind of something that's coming down. Down here, I think a couple of years ago we got some hail, and I was like, "Whoa, it's snowing!" that's all I got.
What's the have you ever had accumulation in Florida, like at all?
Like, no.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it. And plus, maybe I haven't been here long enough. I don't know. You know, like
now. Let me ask you this, bro. Cause let's flip it back to you. Because I know Florida, y'all got to deal with the hurricanes, right?
Yeah.
Like, y'all got to deal with stuff like that. And let me ask you this, too. So you got to deal with that. And I got to know, man, this might be off the wall, but how is, like, the insect population in Florida? Because I'm not a bug dude, man. Like, I can't listen, bro, I love my state. I love and hate it at the same time because the bugs die, stuff like that. So it gets cold enough that we go through the circle of life, but we don't get true seasons. But my mom told me, she said the bugs in Florida the size of your fist. And I don't know, man. I can't.
If you are afraid of the bugs in Florida, I've seen the bugs in Florida triple in size in the state of Georgia.
Oh, no. It's not being afraid, bro. I just got a thing. All right. If a fly get in my house, dude, it's nothing else on my mind. I am dead serious. I will go and I will find. That's what I mean. So if I'm looking at a fly the size of my eyeball, no.
Well, I've never seen a fly the size of my eyeball.
Okay,
but I have seen some freaking huge flies. Okay. I have seen those, you know, horse flies. I guess that's what they call them, right? So I have seen those. To be honest with you, I come from the islands, man. You know, me coming from the islands, we have bugs everywhere. Grasshoppers, we got, you know, the brown ones and the green ones.
So wait, when you say the islands, are you talking about like the vacation islands?
Like, I'm from the Virgin Islands. I could talk to you in my accent.
Yeah. Look, when I go, I don't see bugs, bro. I mean, is it? I thought it was the island thing. I'm like, this is where I want to be. Is it like a resort type thing, or because I didn't think plugs exist in the islands.
I'll tell you, if you go into the resort, then you ain't gonna see the bugs, man.
Gotcha. That's right, because that's where I'm at.
I'm telling you, listen, you talking about the roaches that fly?
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Let's get back to this this whole delivery thing, though.
Yeah.
This. How long have you been a delivery driver?
I have just hit my 2-year anniversary. All DoorDash.
Gig economy.
Gig economy. Yeah, actually, the funny thing, bro, is it's 2 jobs that I spend a lot of time in. If you notice, I was a mailman. What do those people have to do? They got to drive, and they have to interact with other people. Okay, people come outside. I used to work at Best Buy. Not in drive, but I interact with people. I drove a school bus. You do. You got to drive. You got to interact with other people. And here I am doing a DoorDash job. I would say about 98% DoorDash. Here's the funny part that a lot of people don't know. You got to have a keen ear to know. I actually started the gig econ in none other than Instacart. That's actually what got me. I applied for Instacart. I did a couple orders, and I see DoorDash, and I'm like, let me, doing that multi-app thing, right? So I do that, and then I was like, this is kind of better because I'm doing time versus, items versus I don't like the shop, right?
I don't either.
Bruh, I'm like, and then it just kind of went to DoorDash, and you know the story about Uber Eats and Grubhub, and I kind of got left with DoorDash. So I just actually had my 2-year anniversary, man. Started in February 2019. I was still at the school bus yard, and I would drop the kids off in the morning, and then I would be like, I'm bored. I'm bored, right? So I hop in the car, and I DoorDash from about 10 till about 1. And come back and do the afternoon school bus shift.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if you know much about my story at all. Maybe do you?
No.
Do you know anything?
I don't know, man.
Well, it's a fairly long story, but I will just give you the shortest version. You see how you said you drove school buses, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. I worked in the school system with behaviors, and me working in the school system, I was actually assigned to like 3 behavioral classrooms. But then with the school system, what they did was they literally used me as the behavioral person for the entire school, 600 plus students. Okay. Right? So I was designated. My job was for the 3 classrooms. And if they had a problem in the classrooms, I'm the one they're calling, right? But if they had an issue school-wide, so I was like security guard, behavior person. I'm about to say,
you sound like an enforcer, bro. Like,
right? And I was helping, coming up with plans to help prevent crisis, in the future. So it's like, dealing with that, and I was only paid like $700 every 2 weeks, bro. Yeah, it was only $700 every 2 weeks, and when I decided to leave it, you would swear like I was breaking everyone's hearts, man. Yep. And I'm like, yo, do y'all know how much my son's insurance costs? And at first it was $400, then it bumped up to $700 a month. Ooh, that was my first son. So imagine me, $700 every 2 weeks, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
what you got? What you got? Come on, give me something here. $700 every 2 weeks, and my son's insurance is up to $700 every month. So I gotta pay for. I gotta feed him. Yeah, I gotta do everything. He gotta eat. He gotta eat. Right. He gotta eat. And I'm not saying that I'm doing this all by myself, right?
Oh, I got you. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that amount of money is no money. Is not enough money to take care of a newborn. The endless formulas of milk that you got to buy, and my son, he had a very sensitive stomach, so he had the special type of milk.
Wait, hold on. What special type of milk, bro? You got to be specific.
What was it again? It started Nutrimogen. Nutrimogen.
Oh, okay.
Nutrimogen, bro.
Mine had the AR. So it was a little more pricey. It was Infamil. It was a little more pricey. It was on the higher side, but not as high as yours. Yours was a whole different thing. it had the rice in it.
You want to know how bad mine was? They discontinued it. The hospital had to provide it to me. I went to Walgreens. I went to CVS. I went to all these stores. They're like, nah, we don't sell those anymore. Then when finally somebody said, hey, we don't sell those anymore because they wasn't selling. They were just too expensive. They were like, how much money for a can? I think it was like $36 for a can.
I remember that, man. I do remember that, bro.
Listen, man. Listen. I said, hey, after we had our second son, I said, I'm done.
Yeah.
No, I can't. You know, but
man, I know.
But yeah, imagine, man, you know, $700 every 2 weeks, and I gotta take care of my son. I gotta put gas in my car, drive to work, and just for benefits, bro.
Yeah.
Just for the benefits of the school system. Like, come on, that can't be all, you know. And I'm like, nah, I can't do this anymore. They overworking me.
Yep.
They underpaying me.
Yep.
And I barely got enough time. I'm loaded with stress. I barely got enough time to watch my son grow, and for me to feel okay as a father, watching him grow and putting him in a healthy environment, a healthy situation. So imagine this. I'm suffering from a stressful day, running all over the school because there's behaviors every moment of the day, right? And then I got to come home, and my son, he doesn't understand daddy just had a long day. And all he wants to be doing is just playing, and daddy can't play right now, man. Daddy's tired. Daddy's this, daddy's that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I started to feel really bad, bro, that my job was affecting my home and my relationship with my firstborn son. Yeah. So I made a decision. I spoke to my mother. I spoke to Mrs. UDM, the wife, and I was like, listen, y'all not going to agree, but y'all got to trust me. You know, y'all not going to agree with this, but y'all got to trust me. I already made my decision, and, you know, I don't want to say that they weren't going to support me if I did not have that conversation with them before I did it. Right. But it was easier to deal with. And we went through some trials, man. Some trials and tribulations with me trying to figure it out, you know. So imagine with Uber Eats, I'm driving around and burning gas, not knowing how to find the money. So I'm burning gas. I'm full time. I don't know how to, nothing. But when I figured it out, I started making a decent amount of money. Then I had to deal with the major flood of drivers coming into the area, and now my money got cut in half. Yeah. You know? So anyway, man, you know, I feel like, you know, I made the best decision possible. And then going into the YouTube space, I feel like there's not many people that would understand what I went through as a father, a new father, right? As a person that's trying to make ends meet. It's no longer about me. It's about my son. I need to feed him. And if this is the only milk that he can drink, and he's drinking a can, he's finishing that can in no time, I'm like, okay.
Oh, so it was the cans, the ones you had to punch the hole in?
Yeah, I had the cans. Wow. And right. So it's like, if that's what it got to be, then that's what it is. But I got to go out here and I got to figure this out. You know, that father, that father mentality, like I'll stay without, but my kids got to eat. My kids, they got to be straight, you know? Yeah. And, you know, just the flexibility, man. I love the flexibility. I love everything about what we do. And it goes right back to the hate that we receive. Yeah. All we're trying to do is just make ends meet and put our families in a better situation. We're not going to get rich off of this, but we're definitely in a better position than we once was with the jobs we once did, you know? Yeah.
And you know what, bro? I think the problem in the society that we live in is that you are judged based on things that you shouldn't be, right? Because I'm not the dude that's going to judge. That's not my place. Right. But at the same time, what are we pushing? Go to school, get a college degree, get all this stuff, and all that stuff is great, right? And things like that, right? But I think people equate what we do to not being intelligent. And I think that, like the dude said in the response to me, that basically, why would I want to do this? And basically, I had to do it because I'm not intelligent enough to do something else. And the thing about that is we saw a lot of flood, and this is not a knock on, we real people here, and this thing affected us all, man. It's this thing that we're dealing with.
Right.
But the thing about it is, man, is I think that what you did, okay, it's a lot of people that had the 9-to-5s, had the suit and ties, and that rhymed, and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, boy, I'm telling you, rapper.
They had the Benz, they had they had the Mercedes, they had the BMWs, they had those things. And what else did they have in their car, man? They had a DoorDash bag.
Yeah.
They had an Uber Eats bag.
Yeah.
They out there asking you how to do what you do. And I really kind of felt like a flood of appreciation once this thing hit.
Yeah.
Because people, not only from the customers, man, but from that dude nudging you. He like, man, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, they mistake a choice that you and I made. You made a choice to provide for your family. You chose A over B.
Right.
Okay. People make that like, oh, we're forced to do this. Nobody's forcing UDM to do this. You know what I mean?
Right.
But what are you doing? You seem like you're better for it, right? You seem like you made a decision to take care of your family.
Yeah.
And that took you from A to B.
Yeah.
That's so I can respect that. I don't understand why people can't respect a hustle. You have to be a certain platform or a certain plateau. You have to be equal to me. That's not what it is.
Right.
You take care of your family, I take care of mine. That's the bottom line.
End of story.
That's it.
And as a father, man, that's why I said, I gotta reach out to you. You know what? Speaking of, right? DoorDash Dad.
Yes.
I know. I mean, I understand. I've heard you say in your videos, you explain how you came up with the name. Right.
Right.
So
yeah, I think I did. Okay.
So some people call me UD. That's the short version of my name, right?
Okay.
UD. Right. So I'm like, if I'm talking to you, I gotta call you Dad. What's up, Dad? So if
okay, go ahead, man.
I'm just saying.
No, go ahead. Okay.
I'm just like, DoorDash Dad.
Right.
Am I gonna be out in the street? I see you up in Michigan, be like, "What's up, DoorDash Dad?" Nah. Yo, D. Oh, I could call you D, right? I
you sure can, because ironically,
D.
That's what my name starts with. So everybody knows it's Derek, man. So yep.
So I just hey, for kicks, what's up, Dad? It's part of your name, man.
It is, man. And bro, I wear it proudly, man.
Yeah.
I do. That's when I was thinking of it, I was like, okay, what could I be? And then I was like, because honestly, bro, like we talked about this whole thing, he's the reason that I do this.
Yeah.
Because of the flexibility.
Yeah.
My wife knows that I take care of business.
Right.
We've been married. We about to celebrate 5 years coming up in May. And she know that I'm about business. If something's not working, I'm on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And when I hit that street and I get out in that car, I'm out there. I'm like, I haven't made what I'm supposed to make yet. I'll see you when I do. You know what I mean? And that's what I do. But the thing about the bus yard, I had to go because a lot of people might wonder, okay, well, what does the bus driver do when the kids are in school? Nothing. So I'm gone from my family for 12 hours, but I'm only getting paid for 6, 7. Okay.
And you got to be on shift.
You got to be on shift, right? So it's crack a dawn. I'm talking about my first pickup was 6:18. So I had to be up at 4:45, had to be at the bus yard. You got to punch in, you got to do the bus check, the pre-trip is what they call it. And then you take 4 hours off, and then you pick the kids up again. And then and this is kind of information you didn't ask for, but I let the people know. So my wife, my ex-wife, she calls me 2 years ago, and she said, "Derek, I'm in a situation." And this is what got me into GIG Econ. She said, "I'm in a situation. I need your help." I said, "Okay, what's going on?" We got a situation, and I need you to watch him. I said, "Okay, I got you. How long are we talking?" "I don't know."
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
So I don't know. So I had to say, okay, well, I had to make a decision. And I was already doing it, but I was doing it on the side. So I said, well, I kind of don't have a choice here because I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, made it happen. And, I don't regret it at all, man, at all, because I take care of what I need to take care of. And I think that's what people always say, get a real job. They always say, how can you do this? That
cracks me up, man.
All the time, bro. No, they like, get a real job. I'm like, okay, what do you mean get a real job? I get paid. Okay, I get a tax document in the mail. Right. And here's the thing, bro. I used to sell insurance. Okay, insurance is a private. Independent contractor, right? You get a 1099. Okay, you are contracted with these insurance companies, just like you and I are contracted with these gig econ companies.
Right.
Same thing. Okay. So what? Get a real job. Oh, what's really you? So you think that I'm gonna do a job that I can't take care of my family? That's the thing I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, how are you even? You don't know me. I'm going to do what I need to do. If something's not cutting it, I'm gonna do something else. So you know what I mean?
Story.
So, and that's it. But people, I don't know what it is, UDM. I don't know if people in a feelings, if people can't do what you do and they feel in some type of way. I don't know.
Let me tell you something. Okay. I want you to hear this part, right?
Okay.
I started my YouTube channel with Uber Eats. And I was like, I'm gonna teach people how to do this. Right?
Okay.
I had people that were close to me. Not super close, but I had people that were close to me. It was like, man, don't do that, man. Go, nah. But then later on in life, a couple of years later, they see a whole production.
Yep.
They see this. Oh man, hey, you think you could promote my stuff on that? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? You didn't want me to do this in the first place. This is the same channel.
Yep.
The same freaking channel you did not want me to start in the first place.
Yep.
And now you trying to ask for favors.